Been watching presidential campaigns long enough to learn a couple of things. One is that we never really know as much as we think we do about what's going on out there. And the second is we're at a stage in the campaign just before voters start to have their say when things can begin to shift very rapidly. Voting starts in about a week in Iowa. The caucus is there. Things will probably look different in a few weeks than they seem to look now. I wrote about this in my latest Capital Journal column. Let me just mention a couple of the things that I cite in that column as reasons the picture could shift very rapidly. One is voters decide late, particularly in Iowa and New Hampshire. 40 to 50% of voters in those states have said in exit polls the last several cycles they made up their minds in the last week or less. So whatever people thought a few weeks ago is not what they're going to think when they actually go in and cast ballots. Second, perception can become reality. You know, somebody who doesn't win one of these early states but does better than expected can look as if he's on the rise even if he didn't win anything. That's what happened to Bill Clinton when he lost Iowa and lost New Hampshire in 1992, but created a sense that he had momentum, and that carried him on to the nomination. And third, how candidates react under the stress of the next few weeks is really important. You can react well or you can react badly when you do well or when you don't do as well as expected. We saw Howard Dean have a problem in 2004 when he lost Iowa, tried to pump up his supporters with a big high-energy speech, had what came to be known as the Howard Dean scream moment. That sort of sent him off into electoral oblivion. So how candidates handle stress is something we're going to see in the next couple of weeks. All those factors mean that the picture could be quite different in a few weeks than we think it looks today.